Definitely the Chinese language classes, 100%. Notoriously hard. It is one of the hardest languages in the world ever. But I am really enjoying learning about it. It's very creative with the characters. One word with the same spelling can have two different meanings just because of the intonation. It just fascinates me still.
Mandarin is very difficult. I find it quite hard. I have to pay a lot of attention. It's definitely the hardest language I've ever had to learn. It's much harder than any of the European languages, but it's definitely worth it. I'm really enjoying it.
We had a test yesterday, which was an oral and written part, and today we got results back. And I mentioned before that for me, listening and speaking is the hardest part of learning Mandarin. And from my test results, that really did show.
Chinese language is very difficult. If you can understand and make yourself understand, it doesn't need to be perfect. And I came here to improve my Chinese, especially the speaking.
Chinese is definitely the most difficult. The language is so different from English, and learning the pronunciations and trying to get things correct is a new learning curve for me.
Mandarin is probably the most difficult. I have studied quite a few languages before. Today's class has been quite challenging but also very useful. We're talking about where we come from, where city we come from, and there's so many different ways to say this phrase, and I think that's quite difficult, but it's also extremely useful.
Mandarin you pick up because it's very logical, like there's a logic to the language, so that doesn't seem so difficult.
I would definitely come back to Shanghai and work because I'd like to see how Chinese people work and what their work ethic is like compared to what it is in the UK.
I definitely will return here after graduation. I really like China and I've been learning Chinese and I wish to become fluent one day. The best way would be to work or study more in China.
It's an amazing city, so to work in Shanghai would be a great opportunity.
I would love to potentially work in a different city in the future. I'm a city boy. I love cities, I love London. So I need busy, I need vibrant, I need, just hustle and bustle. And Shanghai provides that. I love Shanghai so much. It has an identity, it has an amazing culture, and I would love to live here.
I have, when I sit down somewhere waiting for my friends, I'm able to talk to loads of Chinese people. For example, I had a conversation with this dad and his son. They were practicing their English, I was practicing my Mandarin. I find it very interesting and I think the people here are very friendly.
Kind of impressed by how friendly Chinese people are. I was on the train on the subway in Shanghai yesterday, and I was practicing my Chinese for my midterm today. And a guy sat next to me and said, "Oh, can I look at your practice sheet?" And he helped me practice the pronunciation. And we had a conversation, and he just asked me where I was from. And that was a really pleasant experience. That's an example of how welcoming Chinese people have been since I've been here.
The thing that surprised me the most when I came to China the first time was that I had this naive expectation that people in China in big cities would speak English, most people. That was definitely something I realized was not always the case, and therefore learning Chinese there's even more motivation to learn, because if you want to interact with a lot of local people, you actually need to speak the language and understand.